Bob, you're having a large angle of attack and a side slip. Would you focus, please? Yes, like this. What up, folks? Wolf said the engineer is here, and welcome to a whole new experience of hypersonic aircraft. And just to give you a heads up on the spoiler, I made it. So this is the fourth installment on making a hypersonic aircraft, and after several of try, the only way that it did work was obviously with the B9 modded engine. It's the Sabre M engine. So let's get right into it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you AAA. Let's bring the cockpit up here. So this is an S2 hypersonic aircraft from B9. It's basically running off 7 Sabre engine. I got 3 large or medium size, 4 small size. I used the B9 fork wings, which is procedural wings, even procedural controlling surfaces, and a lot of hydrogen. This engine basically run on hydrogen, and there's a hell load of hydrogen in those tanks. Of course, this is merely able to take us off. For the sake of reality, I have included 4 passenger model, and up in the front I put in cargo bay, 2 radiator, which are active anyway, just to cool off the airplane in case we need it. So a lot of wheels obviously, and with no further ado, let's get this beast rolling. Alright, there we are on the runway, releasing the brakes, spoilers are down, full throttle, activate the engine. So the target today is to reach a hypersonic velocity, which is Mach 5 plus, which is a lot. So basically this airplane is more than capable of taking off by its own. It got 8 Sabre engine. Now those engine ramp up rather slowly. However, once they kicks in, they provide us with 2000 plus kiloton of thrust, and we are at a supersonic takeoff. Okay, so let's go up. Our goal is to cruise at approximately 20,000 meter. However, we need to be at least at 16 kilometer before we start our cruising, because we need some speed in order to keep up with the high altitude. As you can see, we have, oh my god, this is a lot. Alright, so weight to thrust ratio is 2.4, which means we can actually climb at a 90-degree angle. That is a lot. Now in terms of using the fuel, well, we are eating a lot of fuel at the moment, but we are covering up rather rapidly. So we reached our cruising altitude basically. I'm using the wings as an air brake to get our heading down to 0. We don't want to be pitching up more than this. It's already 23,000. Okay, so this is our cruising angle, and more than just cruising altitude, those wings are able to give us lift, although at this speed, and the acceleration begins. So we are at 1.8 of a Mach. We have 2.4 drag to thrust ratio, which means a lot also. So we are losing altitude at the moment, obviously, because we don't have enough speed for this shallow angle. So as you see, we have a very good, up to now, temperature per Reynolds. So basically we are using those Sabre M intake, which would give us the optimum TPR at any speed or any altitude. Now of course it's dropping because we are gaining more speed, but this is the best the engine could get, as long as it's a normal engine rather than a scramjet engine. Those engines work on hydrogen. Once again, I locked the gimbal to be sure that there will be no crazy wobbling, and we are accelerating rather rapidly. Our thrust to drag ratio has reached 3, and we got a very good specific impulse and increasing. Now we are at 3.6 of a Mach. Our target is 5 Mach. Let's retract the cockpit. Draggable menu, come here. Retract the cockpit to reduce the drags that we are facing. Basically, the airplane have a very sleek design, so most of drags coming from wing. Other than that, the airplane is not having much of drag because again, it's very, I would say it's a very good aerodynamic shape for future aircraft. As you can see, even at this altitude, which is 20,000 meter, we are having the overheating effect, the atmospheric effect basically, and we are reaching Mach 4.3, 4.4 almost. We're using 350 units of liquid hydrogen. It's okay. Let's just say this is very expensive to fly, just like any other airplane. So the engine temperature is at 1500. We got only 500 degree before the engine burnout, and we are almost at our goal. We have a very good thrust to weight ratio and very good thrust to drag ratio of 0.3, so we are accelerating at 1g, and the engine started overheating. Would we reach our goal? We just did. Oh my god. And we're spinning out of control a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you AAA hypersonic aircraft, which is entering a flat spin right now. Alright, I'm taking manual control. Activate the air brake just to be sure that we will hit our optimum angle, otherwise we were going to crash. But the point is, we have actually made it. And we made it rather good, to be honest. Okay, come on, don't flat spin. Well, I guess Captain Jebediah have just screwed up again as usual. But the point is, a hypersonic airplane is, well, it's possible. And we still have a half fuel tank, which we are using some of it because those tanks are not pressurized. But that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and until next time, stay tuned. Captain Jeb, it's always your fault. Out. You're out.